have 1 bar. I'm going to make sure my screen is on. I'm going to hit the power button on the cell phone booster. Boom, look at that. Full signal.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Stricken06 of Stricken06.com. Today we're going to be reviewing the latest and greatest cell phone booster that WeBoost is offering. This is spring of 2019. This is the Drive Reach model. If you guys remember, about 3 years ago I installed a cell phone booster. At that time it was the latest and greatest. It was called the 4GX. They still offer it on our website. I love the product. I've traveled all over the country with it. I've had signal all the way up on Mount Humphreys in Arizona. I had signal in the plains of Texas. Even signal in between Manhattan buildings where signal sometimes gets lost. So this is a brand new model. They reached out to me and they said, hey, we liked your video that you made last year. Would you like to check out this new product that we have coming out? So of course I agreed. I was very excited actually. And today we're going to be reviewing the unboxing of it, and then we're also going to install it. And I'll install it 2 different ways for you. I'll install it like a super simple way, where if you're like hopping around from cars, like say you go from company car to private car, from rental car, and say you're doing road trips or something like that, you can just quickly install it. And then I'll also do like a semi-permanent install, which is the way the instruction manual tells you to install it. And then I'll also discuss a more permanent installation, which I have in my personal car. Today we're going to be installing this in the girlfriend's vehicle, so let's go ahead and start the unboxing process and then we'll do the install.
The girlfriend's 2019 Hyundai Santa Fe. This is the extended wheelbase, the V6 larger version. We're a little bit limited as to where we can install this product. I'm thinking maybe possibly in the interior antennas there, since she sticks the phone here all the time. But she also uses the this cradle here, so I'm thinking maybe up there we can install it as well. Maybe the interior antenna. So since it's omnidirectional, it'll direct some of the signal into the cabin area. So generally speaking, this is really everything that we're going to need and everything that comes in the kit. You have obviously the main system, the interior antenna, the power supply, and then the exterior antenna right there, and then a couple stickies and alcohol prep pads. So for the inside, all I did was take the interior antenna, popped it into one of the cubbies here, plugged in the power supply, just wound up the coil, so 2 together, with both the interior antenna sticking out and the power supply. And it's just literally plug and play. You just plug it inside. See how it says inside antenna? And then the dotted line there on the right side is power supply. So we're just going to plug that in. Easy 1, easy 2. So the exterior antenna setup is going to be virtually the same thing. It's honestly just plug and play, with the exception of one simple step here, and that's routing the wire. Now if you're doing it just, like I said, on a rental car or company car, then you don't really care too much. Then you can just simply take the antenna, pop it up on top, it's magnetic, route it down right through the door, and then you can go ahead and close the door on it, and it's just going to be weather seal versus rubber wire, not a big deal. Now if you're going to do a little bit more of a cleaner install, just simply pull back on the weather seal here, just grab a nice grip on it, right, and it'll reveal that, and just now you can route it and just push it back into place, just like that. Now you have a little bit cleaner of an install, and that also works for the little bit semi-permanent install as well. Look how clean that looks. Nice magnetic base, goes right into that corner there, so it's not going to get jammed by anything. Just pull back a little bit on it, give it some slack. Okay. Then when you close the door, nice and neat. And you could do it through the back door as well. If you use the back door even less, it looks even better. And then right on the inside, you could just take that or run that wire along, and it tucks away neatly behind the weather seal inside the car. Running all the way down the door, and I'm literally just doing it with one hand, you can tell. It just runs right along to when I'm at the bottom of the door here, like so, right? Then I'm just gonna sneak that wire underneath the seat, and then you just find the antenna that you routed from the outside, right there. And again, just plug and play. All you gotta do is just push it on. God, that's such a super simple connection. You don't have to screw anything, no tools necessary. And then just neatly tuck that all underneath the seat. So check this out. That's a pretty clean setup. It's not even sticky. I didn't use any adhesive or anything. It's just down there, just on its own weight. Then I have the plug right there. All you gotta do is just push the power button on. It'll turn red, indicating that it's on. You see it's glowing red. All right, and then it's gonna be getting signal now. My screen is on. I'm going to hit the power button on the cell phone booster. Boom, look at that. Full signal. That is incredible. Absolutely incredible. There's no tricks here, people. Literally, watch this. As soon as I turn it off, watch those bars. As soon as I turn it off, it's going to slowly start working its way down. As I'm again losing signal. See, the system's off now. There it goes right back down to 1. I simply just tucked away all the wires. Let me turn the light on. See that internal antenna right there? The power plug. I simply just routed the wires, just tucked them right through. Behind this panel, underneath this panel, I just literally just use my hands to just push them through. Underneath the seat. And you can see the system is all underneath the seat. I did the same thing for the rear antenna. Rear antenna is mounted right there. Okay, see how it's routed? I did the same principle as we did on the door. Just simply routed it underneath the weather seal. Under the weather seal, it came out here. All I did is just simply push it through. Sorry about that, son. Just pushed it through. It came out the window. Let me tuck that in a little bit cleaner. And I'm gonna just tuck that in. Came out from underneath there, and right underneath the weather seal of the passenger door, by that side window. Underneath the weather seal, all underneath there, underneath there, underneath the weather seal, and just popped out from underneath that area. There you go, that's where the phone is. That's the driver's view. If you look down where she keeps her phone, you wouldn't even know that underneath there is the cell phone booster internal antenna radiating signal down to my phone. And then you got your power plug right here. So let's see what we can get. So right now I'm only showing 1 bar. Let me focus here. Okay, we got 1 bar, so let me turn the system on. All right, power is on. I'm already at 2 bars. So we just gained a bar. That's pretty good. Not too shabby. So if we had no bars, we would just now have 1 bar. And then there it goes, full strength. Look at that, that's incredible. It does take a few seconds for it to communicate with the towers. And then it gives you full signal. So now let's turn the system off. And theoretically we should be losing signal. There we go. And it's down to 1 bar again. That's how you install a WeBoost signal booster. This is again the 2019 brand new model. It's going to be out shortly, so check their website. I'll have it linked down below. And down below you'll also find the only tools I needed to use for this job, and that's these simple, cheap plastic pry tools. I used to pry away some plastic panels or to sneak the wire up into between a panel. Literally, this is all you need, a little creativity and a piece of Velcro that already comes with the kit. So you get Velcro strips, you get a little circular disc for the antenna, just in case you have an aluminum body truck, like a Ford truck. Some are aluminum, so the magnetic antenna won't stick to it. That will help situate that problem. You get really convenient wire ties that are Velcro, that you can have better wire management underneath the seat. But you guys saw two different types of installs, really simple. The first install probably took me about 10 minutes of just figuring out how my car should be. And then after that, it'll take me 2 minutes to just, okay, now I know how to wire it up, plug it in, plug this in, and it's good to go. So literally all you're plugging in is the internal antenna, external antenna, and the power, and then the cigarette lighter plug. 4 plugs and some simple wire management, and you have awesome signal. So thank you, WeBoost. I really appreciate you guys helping me out, sending me products to review. I absolutely love your company. I always tell everyone about it. I've told a bunch of coworkers about it already, how useful it is, considering the state that I live in. We have a lot of dead spots, even in the metropolitan area. Metal roofs, if you park underneath something like a parking lot where you have a metal roof that can cut down your signal, well, this can help increase that signal. So thanks guys for watching. It's Stricken06. Check the description box down below for the link to the WeBoost, this particular model. I'll also have the one I have in my other vehicle, the permanent install, and the video for that, which I still have in my car. I love it. I use it almost every day. And these simple pry tools that I used on this install. Thanks guys for watching. It's Stricken06, and I'm out, and I'll see you on the next video.